What's going on, everybody? So today I wanted to do a review for you, but this one's going to be a little different. I want to talk to you about my experience with this company, and then also, obviously, the product that this company makes. If you have not been able to read, the company is called Journey Tool Co. They're based out of Washington State, and the owner, Aaron, is absolutely fantastic. So if you carry any sort of pocket knife, do any sort of EDC, work on your own stuff, if you have guns and work on those on your own, anything like that, this is a really, really good company for you to get in touch with. So like I said, this one's going to be a little unique. I want to talk about the company, and then I want to talk about the product. So we're going to move these out of the way for a minute, and we're going to talk about the company. So whenever you order anything from Journey Tool Company, Journey Tool Co., this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a box inside of a padded mailer. Everything that I've ever purchased from Aaron has come extremely well packaged. This will be slapped on there somewhere. That makes me happy. And then you're going to open this box. And I promise there's a reason for this. Just bear with me. So you open this thing up, and I purchased the Journey Tool Co. tray, which is this guy right here. And again, we'll get to this here in a second. First things first. Let's see if I can get this in here. You've got the company logo, which is pretty sweet. And then a handwritten message from Aaron. Kyle, thanks so much. Enjoy the new mini tray. So the fact that the guy that runs his company puts a thank you note in the box, I think is a super cool touch. Now, again, I bought this. Again, we'll go over this in a minute. Talk about just like, customer experience and package experience and no pun intended, the journey of opening one of Aaron's products. So you get you again, this sounds really dumb that you geek out over it, but when you look at it and you see this in person, it's incredible. And I think that's got some personal info on there. We'll make sure we take that out. So this is what this came. This is what the tray came wrapped in. So let's see if we can get it to focus. But it is a wax seal of the company's logo, and that's how he wraps his stuff. It's pretty sweet. I kept the wax seal intact, and actually, like the 3-year-old that I am, when I ever get anything from Aaron, I shredded the back of it. So this part still looks pretty. So, and then again, I ordered a tray. I did not order any of Aaron's key rings, which he has included on every single one of my orders. These are great for your shed keys. So thank you, Aaron. I don't lose them anymore because this thing's freaking big. And then on the back of it, it says remove before flight, enjoy the journey. So love these things. You can actually buy these on Aaron's website, which is super cool, but he throws them in every order, which is great. He also tosses in every order that I've gotten. You get these awesome truffles. I am not a mint guy, but these are delicious. Aaron, I'm not saying one of them was eaten. I don't know, maybe you want to check your quality control. I definitely didn't eat it. That was not me. I would never do such a thing. So, again, chocolates, some candies. The packaging in here is fantastic. And then you also get a couple of stickers and a Velcro patch. I've ordered 3 different things from Aaron and his company, and this comes with every order. The care that he takes in putting a package together for you, it makes me want to support him even more. I think it is above and beyond. His products are fantastic, but goes completely above and beyond for his customers. So Aaron, if you happen to watch this, man, this is sweet. This makes the experience of getting one of your packages, and again, no pun intended, the journey of opening one of your packages so much more fun. So thank you. We're going to get this out of the way, and we are going to go over real quick we're going to wait on that. I want to talk about this. This is what I had. prior to finding Aaron's company. Some Torx bits that I use on like, taking off a pocket clip or whatever, on your pocket knife. Some smaller screwdrivers. I've said before I have kids. Things come in real handy when you're replacing batteries. So some good stuff, right? It works. I've stripped out like 4 of these, trying to get on this side. So some of these like smaller star bits. This was $12 at Home Depot. It's okay. Enter Journey Tool Co. So Aaron, again, has come up with this idea, and I think it's fantastic. And so it's similar product, but different. I'll show you. Also, everything comes in this hard protective case. Absolutely love that. Can toss it in a toolbox, and away you go. I was lucky enough to pick this guy up. And this is one of Aaron's custom bit drivers. So the way this works, it's a screwdriver, but again, logo, cutout foam, and just super sweet presentation. I cannot say enough about that. So this is one of Aaron's turners. It's called the Tourist Turner. This one is aged brass. So let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit, maybe, with a hand-turned, micarta cap. This is considered a premium turner or a custom turner, I think. Aaron, and guys out there, if I'm messing that up, feel free to correct me in the comment section. So that's a good weight to it. This is kind of the cool part, though. So he's got the logo in here, but this is why I love these things so much. Yes, it acts like a fidget spinner, and no, that's not why I love it. When you've got a bit in here, this is also, let's see, you kind of can get it, the bit holder in here is magnetic, so you get it here, and it sticks in there pretty well. As you're working on something, you kind of hold it like this, and away you go. Again, this Husky, let's see if I can grab it real quick. Similar concept, piece of plastic. If you try to spin it, it's about as far as you get. With this, pretty dope. Good weight to this. I really like it. The other thing that I think is really, really cool with Aaron and what he's done, and let's see if I might not be able to get it focused. I apologize. You kind of can see it. So it says Journey Tool Co. That is branded that way because Aaron went through a bunch of different bearing manufacturers, could not find the ones with the tolerance that he liked and the smoothness that he liked. And so he manufactured his own, which I think is pretty impressive. So again, this is a hand-spun micarta cap. Journey Tool Co. logo is on the top. Aged brass. It's got a really good patina to it. I really like the weight on this one. And again, it's a screwdriver. And some people will say, well, it's not a cheap screwdriver. You're right, it's not. But I don't know about you, but I don't consider Benchmade or Sebenza or half-face blades or any of those knives cheap. I don't consider a Smith & Wesson, a Sig Sauer, or Daniel Defense firearm inexpensive either. So you pay the money for good tools, and when I say tools, I mean the knives, the guns, the whatever. So I am totally fine with paying good money for a tool, this, to maintain those pieces of equipment, right? He includes in each one of his turners, his premium turners, which is what this one is considered. He includes in each one of the premium turners, or a turner that is $100 or more, you get your hard case, you get your breaker bar. He's got a better name for this. I always call it the breaker bar. It's a piece of milled plastic. And what's really cool is it fits on right here. It's not going to scratch up your metal because, again, it's plastic. And it gives you a little bit of extra torque or something to push on if you're trying to break something loose. I have used this before. It works really, really well. I'm not going to lie, I thought it was a little gimmicky, and it is until you use it, and then you're using it, and you're like, dang, that's really, really sweet. So again, comes with the turner Each one of his premium ones come with the hard case, the turner, the breaker bar, and then these Weehaw bits. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, again, feel free to let me know. So this set came with a flathead, a Phillips head, and then some star bits. Fantastic bits. Even these little ones, I've used them a few times, have not stripped them out, which I was really thankful for. Because again, on this Husky set that I showed you a little earlier, I have done that with those. So this is one of the products that he makes. I highly recommend it. Again, they are not cheap. It's $100 or more for one of these. However, you're only as good as your tools, right? You're only as good as you maintain your gear. And for me, from a knife standpoint and a EDC standpoint for maintaining that stuff, this fits the bill really, really well. To each his own. I'm sure I'll get some comments about that's, does the same thing that the $15 Husky kit did. You're right. It does, but the bits, in my opinion, are way better. This turner, in and of itself, is way better. It holds a bit way better. I have not stripped anything out. The weight feels really good in the hand. It allows you to kind of get a little bit more torque on it, especially with that breaker bar. So, again, one of the products from Aaron at Journey Tool Co. Fantastic piece of equipment. We're gonna move this over to the side, and then the next thing that I want to talk to you about is this little tray. Now, Aaron just came out with this. He has full-size trays, and I haven't seen them on the website yet. And for the longest time, I thought, I want a full-size tray. And I do. However, I don't have the dedicated space to leave a big tray sitting out. It's kind of like an EDC dump tray, like a catch-all you'd put on your nightstand. But it's busted out for knife parts. Really, really cool idea. I like it a lot. But again, for me, I don't have the space for it. So this thing was kind of the next best option for me. So when he launched them, I jumped at it. So what I like is I can keep this on my desk, and it sits like this, and then I'm not going to yank all the bits out, but so the bits, obviously, they'll sit in here. And then I don't know, will it work with this? Yeah, it will. So he's put a little magnet in the bottom here. So you're, undoing, let's say you're working on your knife, and it happens all the time. Every time that I disassemble a Benchmade, I lose one of the screws. Always happens. Well, this, let's see if I can show this, has a magnet on it. And keeps your screws from going anywhere. Again, this is a cork top, so it's not going to scratch anything up. It sounds gimmicky, it sounds dumb, but until you use it, I used it earlier today, and I had a screw that fell out, and I was like, oh, crap, and stuck right in there. So I really, really like this tray. I think this was around $80-ish or $60. I don't remember on the website. Personally, for me, I will get way more use out of this than I will one of the bigger trays. Not to knock the bigger trays. I think they're awesome just for my purposes. Works great. Also, it works really well when you're taking one of your kids' toys apart to put batteries in it. They always have those tiny screws that you're trying to not lose or put together, and try to explain to a 3-year-old you lost the screw to one of his toys. Not going to go well. So absolutely awesome. Love this thing. It's a great companion to one of the turners. And again, if you've got some bits that you want to throw in here and just use a different screwdriver, you can absolutely do that. So keep that in mind as well. So great little tool. I love this little catch-all. Aaron, I think you need to make more of these. And again, for what it's worth, I would love to see this as part of a kit that you do. So you do a turner, you do your bits, and you do a kit. I would forego the hard case with... because I'd leave it like this. So love the hard case for carrying stuff around, throwing it in a toolbox, throwing it in a bag, whatever. But I think if you put a kit together with this and a turner, I think it would sell very well, for what it's worth anyway. So the last thing we're going to talk about, I mentioned kits, is a kit. So I got this on when I think this was the first run of these that he did. If you are going to get started with maintaining your own knives and things like that, I think you need to get this kit. I think if you have somebody that is in your life that is a big knife nut or a gear nut, and you need a gift for them, I think this is perfect. It's like $120, but here's what you get. So off the bat, you can see that it's a much bigger case than what the single turner comes in, right? That's because in this case, you've got a turner. So this is an aluminum, I believe, that's powder coated. It's much lighter than the brass, but again, still spins fantastically. Is an awesome little tool. You pick up a bottle of knife pivot lube. I'd never used KPL before, and now that I have, I don't think I ever won't use it. It's great. Blue Loctite, and then you get this little guy here. Now this is pretty cool. Breaker bar. Similar concept to the tray, except there's no, obviously, additional space for stuff. But the way Aaron's kind of set this up, I've done this before as well. Throw your turner in there, take your bits out. Again, these plastics are a little bit difficult to get out, so I won't do that. And then you have a little tray right here. No magnet, but great little maintenance kit that you can use, and you can make sure that you keep your stuff in top shape and you get what you need out of it. I feel like this one is more utilitarian than any of them. I love the brass turner. However, in my opinion, it's a little more decorative. Works great, but for the money, this was actually right at or just under the cost of just the single turner. So keep that in mind. Again, I cannot say enough great things about this company. Aaron is extremely active on the social media pages for his organization. I have seen these little guys break on people before. Go to torque on something. It's a piece of plastic, right? And I think within 10 minutes of somebody posting, "Hey, is this supposed to work this way?" And again, it was a joke. The guy was like, I torqued on it pretty hard. Aaron was like, "Hey man, send me your address. I'll send you another one, and I'll also send you some prepaid shipping to send me that one back. I want to make sure that I get, that I fix it and I figure out why it broke." So I think that's pretty admirable too. So if you are looking for some good quality product to maintain your gear, this is fantastic. I can throw this in a bag, take it with me, and I'm good to go. So again, go check out Journey Tool Company, Journey Tool Co. They're awesome. Aaron's great. Great Facebook community and Instagram. Journey Tool Co. is what they're both under. If you like this video, I know this one was a little bit longer, please like and subscribe it. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. And until next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day.